Welcome back to another episode of Dreamedia's Mancave Makeover. I'm your host, Zach, and today we're continuing to build out the ultimate man cave. We are taking it to the next level with two incredible additions, the Marantz Cinema 50, as well as our Kaleidoscape, the ultimate movie player. The Marantz Cinema 50 AVR is a true powerhouse with 11.4 channel processing and support for the latest audio and video formats. Plus, with the Marantz 7025 amp, we can take full advantage of its capabilities. Together, they are going to create an incredible, immersive experience like this family has never seen before. Next up is the Kaleidoscape Movie Player. This amazing device is like having a private cinema in your home. It stores your entire movie collection in one place with pristine quality and lightning fast access to your favorite titles. And with the ability to download movies in 4K HDR, you're getting the highest quality video and audio available. The Kaleidoscape Movie Player also includes advanced features like scene selection and director's cut versions, so you can truly customize your viewing experience. And with the ability to integrate with smart home systems, you can easily control everything from one device. You're getting the highest quality video and audio available. It's like having a private cinema in your own home. If you've been following along with the series, you have seen us transform this room from the ground up. We literally tore it down to the studs and renovated everything. On today's episode, we are going to be installing our head unit, the Marantz Cinema 50, and its companion piece, the Marantz 7025. Which is gonna give us the ability to upgrade our sound performance to the speaker configuration that we have installed. But that's not all. On today's episode, we're also gonna be featuring and installing the Kaleidoscape, the ultimate movie player. They advertise that you get 10 times the audio quality and 10 times the video quality. This thing is next level. And today, we're gonna be installing it for our lucky winner. Let's get into it. I'm gonna be hooking up and terminating our speaker wires to start with. These are the speaker snap banana plugs. I have fallen in love with these things because they make terminating your speaker wire an absolute breeze. We're gonna start out with terminating our wire and getting our amp connected. Let's go. All right, guys, now that we have made all of our speaker connections with our speaker snap quick connects, we are now ready to start toning out our speaker wires. I have my speaker toner right here, and what we're gonna do is connect this red to red, black to black, and it's gonna send a little tone through the wire out to the speaker, letting us know, hey, I'm over here. So then we can line it up with the back of the terminals on the back of the AVR. These wires have been all ran by our preferred installers with Goodfellas AV through the walls so that you don't see anything going to our in-wall speakers as well as our front left and rights. And today, we are gonna be hooking up a 7.2.4, meaning we're gonna have our front left, right, center, our surrounds, our surround backs, and then 4 overhead Atmos, as well as, don't forget about our two subwoofer connections. So with our RG6 cable and our RCA fitting on the back, this is gonna run from our pre-outs on the back of our Marantz Cinema 50 through the wall to the LFE input on the back of our SVS PB2000 Pros. So what do I have here? This is the Marantz 7025, and you cannot run a full 724 with the Marantz Cinema 50 on its own. This is only a 9.4 channel amplifier, but it has the ability to be upgraded to maximize its potential for an 11.4. In this case, 7.2.4. So what we're gonna be doing is outputting our front left and our front right out of the pre-outs on the back of the Marantz Cinema 50 out to right here on the back of our Marantz 7025, channel 1 and channel 2. And what it's gonna do is just send that signal to the amp, and then the amp is going to power it up. Whereas the Marantz Cinema 50 is gonna take care of our center speaker, our surround rears, as well as our Atmos. In addition to that, the Marantz Cinema 50 is handling all of our video as well. This is doing it all, guys. It's gonna deliver the Dolby Atmos, the IMAX Enhanced, it's gonna have RO3D, all the goodies, even HDMI 2.1. Yeah, you heard me right, guys. This new receiver has full-blown 8K ports, DHCP 2.3. We have a total of 6 inputs, and we have a total of 3 outputs. One output that does support DHCP 2.3, as well as ARC and eARC for enhanced audio return channel for Dolby Atmos effects, as well as Monitor 2 and Zone 2, which is a 4K port. In addition to that, there are also some other connections for some old school devices. Like we have our coaxial audio in for optical. We have AM and FM antenna connections. We have our DC out, RS-232, flasher in, as well as remote control in and out. And then we have some analog inputs, as well as a phono connection and a ground. So with a speaker toner, you just connect black and red straight up, and it has a little battery in here that's sending a signal out to the speaker so you can determine which one is where in the room. Surround. So in this circumstance, that was the surround left speaker. So we're gonna connect it to surround left. If you do not have a toner and you're interested in doing this at home, it can also be completed with something as simple as a 9-volt battery. Might sound crazy, but little pro tip, hook up a little 9-volt, it'll get the job done for you. All right, we're gonna continue on. And that is our Dolby Atmos top rear right. And that is our Dolby Atmos top rear left. That is our surround back left. That is our center speaker. That is our surround back right. That is our surround right. That is our left speaker. So we're gonna connect that to our external 2-channel amplifier, the 7025. That is our Dolby Atmos top mid left. And that is our top mid right. And last but not least, this should be our right speaker. Correct. So that would go right here. And then we have our subwoofers. So I'm gonna turn the subwoofers on, and here's a little pro tip. Once they're plugged into the LFE, little feedback through just your body will tell you which one's which. So I'd like to demonstrate that now. As you can hear, that is our right sub, and that is our left sub. So we're gonna be connecting this to our pre-outs for subwoofer 1 and subwoofer 2, just like that. Next, we're gonna be connecting our power cables and HDMI cables. For the Mancave Makeover series, we are gonna be using Velox, which is a new premium HDMI manufacturer that we brought on here at Dreamedia. They truly believe in delivering a high quality HDMI cable at a reasonable price point. All right, let's go ahead and plug them in. So we're gonna be doing one that will go out to, say, our cable box. We're gonna have one that can go to our media player, our Kaleidoscape, and then we'll be doing one that can go to our gaming console. We're gonna be hooking up a PlayStation for the winner. And then our last cable is gonna go from our AVR to our LS800. This is really important. This is going to be broadcasting the signal from all of our sources out through our HDMI 2.1 DHCP 2.3 port to our LS800. Next, we're going to make our HDMI connection between the LS800 and the Marantz Cinema 50. Now that we have our Marantz Cinema 50 hooked up, as well as our Marantz 7025 2-channel amplifier, all of our speaker connections have been made, as well as our subwoofer connections. Next, we're going to move on to the components that we're using in this system. First, we are going to be utilizing the Kaleidoscape, the ultimate movie player. So there's two pieces to Kaleidoscape. You have the Strato, and the Strato is your media player, this unit right here. And your movies will actually all live on your Kaleidoscape Terra server, this unit right here. It's essentially a hard drive, guys. So between these two pieces, this completes your Kaleidoscape system. In addition to that, we're going to be connecting an Xfinity 4K cable box, an Xbox Series X, a PlayStation 5, and most importantly, a network switch. The reason I say most importantly, guys, is internet is crucial to a killer home theater system. You want to make sure that you're maximizing your internet speeds by hardwiring everything in. You can plug your connection in, which we have already hardwired in this room, back to the main modem, and then all of our devices are going to plug in right here. I would also like to point out that we are using a Hilo surge protector, the same brand that we use for our subwoofers, we're going to be using for our entertainment console. This is going to live back in our Salamander Designs cabinet, and everything inside of here is going to connect up to that surge protector to ensure that in case they get hit by lightning, our equipment is protected. All right, let's go ahead and slide our gear in. Now that we've installed all of our equipment inside our Salamander Designs AV cabinet, we can move on to configuring the settings within our units. I'm going to start out with aligning our projector to the screen and then move on to some of the basic settings for our Marantz Cinema 50. After we get our seating in, I will do the final calibration for the DieRack Live room correction software and our projector. Let's go ahead and power it up. All right, guys, we have finally got all of our components installed and all of our settings dialed in. This project is getting exciting. I mean, it has really come together now. That does conclude the component installation for the Dreamedia Mancave Makeover. On the next episode, we can move on to the most important parts of the home theater, and definitely the most important aspect to this home theater for our winner, Darren, who is recovering from a back injury. Our Valencia seating. Valencia has donated the Oslo Ultimate Luxury seating, and we could not be more excited to get them installed. Stay tuned for the next episode of Dreamedia's Man Cave Makeover.